Well, I mentioned that these tournaments come around from time to time. In 2007, 5 years prior, another tournament, World International Tai Chi Tournament held in Shaanxi Province, China. And again, I was asked to represent the Yang family. And I went there primarily for the purpose of, again, certification, which is, the main reason in this case, as far as going, the idea was to try to accumulate enough points to, win, or not so much win the tournament, because it really didn't matter where I placed, honestly. It was mostly significant about getting enough points to get that certification. And that was really, more than anything else, what I was more interested in. So that was more the reason for going rather than competing. And when you know it, I was very, very fortunate. Again, I won the gold medal for form and gold medal for double-edged straight sword, and coincidentally a silver for the saber. Now here's a bit of coincidentalness. In 2007 and in 2012, the three same competition events, meaning the single sword, the single-edged curved sword, the saber, and the hand form, were the basis of the tournament. And I managed to score exactly the exact same number of points both times, which is pretty coincidental over a 5-year period. Anyways, same amount of good fortune, if you will. I happened to get lucky enough again to represent the United States and to come out with a couple of golds and silver. So 2012, that was a lot of fun. Now, one of the most memorable points of that tournament, when you think about, Tai Chi, a great art form, and one of the hidden values I think that Tai Chi provides us is the socialization. When you think about practicing Tai Chi or martial arts, they certainly provide a lot of solo opportunities to practice. But when you want to transcend that energy, that control, that skill, and that work into a useful skill like martial arts and self-defense, well, then you need to be able to apply these movements on one another. And in Tai Chi, the way that that's managed is through a practice called push hands. Push hands primarily takes the idea of form and coordinating and learning the principles of Tai Chi, and through the cooperative nature of a partner, you're working these principles in the form of circles and circular actions. Starts out with a basic art form and begins to get more and more complex as the applications increase in complexity, so to speak, right? So a wonderful training tool. You need a partner for that. Now, while I was there in China, again, all by myself, sitting on the side of the Coliseum, trying to shake off the nerves and last-minute practice, things like that. And this young lady, Chinese girl, didn't know who she was at all, come up close and, try to get my attention and gave me the old martial salute, so to speak, held one hand up and got my attention, and we bowed, so to speak, and she offered me the back of her hand, which is indicative of what we might say to invite one another to practice push hands. So we did. We had a lot of fun. We were pushing back and forth in circles, and she was very skilled, and it was just amazing to work with her, and it was just a lot of fun. So when we were done, after several minutes of push hands and laughing and having a good time together, she grabs a hold of my arm and pulls me through a crowd of people and introduces me to her master. And he's surrounded by a bunch of people, and he's holding on to the Tai Chi ball. I'd never had any experience with the Tai Chi ball. It basically uses the same principles. It can be done either solo or with a partner, and the common theme is the ability to adapt and stay with the constant state of change that we work with in Tai Chi, from emptiness to fullness, right? That guy could have flung me if he wanted to. He was very gracious, very kind, and we stood across from each other and introduced each other, and he handed me the ball, or presented me with the ball, and I put my hands in opposite positions on the ball, and he began to revolve the ball in different circles and figure eights and all kinds of cool stuff. And that represented a very interesting, challenging, it was just a ball to meet such a great master and to be able to learn on the spot, if you will. So that was a lot of fun as well. So another great opportunity to visit and enjoy myself and represent the United States. And that was the 2007 trip.